These are 10 of the most popular fragrances in the fragrance community. Let's find out if they're actually worth your money or if you should skip them. Number 1, Lattafa Dynasty. Well, this is one of Lattafa's better cheapies. It's like $40 Canadian and you get a pretty premium looking bottle. Thick glass, you get a metal cap, but you know, you might think it's a little gimmicky with the crown on there. But what we really care about is the scent profile. So how this fragrance opens up is you get this fresh, spicy / smoky scent profile coming through. But in the dry down, you get a beautiful tea note. If you like tea fragrances, this is gonna be right up your alley. I would say that this smells a little more niche than Lattafa's more usual mass appealing vibes. So if you like something slightly different, but you have to like your tea fragrances, this might be for you. Longevity, 6-7 hour range, nothing crazy, but scent wise, after maturation, after 2-3 months letting it sit. Now, some people aren't gonna like that, but that's just the truth with some of these Middle Eastern dupes. You gotta let them sit a little bit. I think this is absolutely worth it. I think this punches way above its price point. It smells really good. I love this one. I love tea fragrances, so this right up my alley. So if you can find this for around that $40 range, Lattafa Dynasty, absolutely worth it. Number 2, let's go for a heavy hitter. This is Byredo Bal Absolu. This is a very expensive niche fragrance. And yeah, my wallet is hurting after this one. But scent-wise, I don't know how to describe this. It is beautiful. You get this zesty, zingy citrus in the opening. You get some slight fruity notes and then some woody notes in the dry down. It all comes together and it's a little bit clean, a little dryer sheet-esque. I think that this one is an absolute masterpiece. This is absolutely worth your money. No, it is not a cheap fragrance and it's not a blind buy worthy fragrance. You gotta get your nose on this and test it out because of how expensive it is. It does come with a magnetic cap, so I mean, hey, that helps. I mean, you're paying like $500. I would hope you would get a magnetic cap. The longevity for me is phenomenal. I am getting about 8 to 10 hours, like really projecting on my clothes. I am smelling it throughout the day. It is strong. Some people say the longevity isn't great. I think that's not true. I think that this thing absolutely projects and lasts like a beast. So Byredo Bal to me, absolutely worth the money. No, it is not an entry-level fragrance. It is not a cheap fragrance. Please don't go in blind by this. Again, this is all my opinions, but I think that Bal Absolu, absolutely a 10 out of 10 in my books. Number 3, let's go for a cheapie. This is kind of the fragrance that everybody gets started with in the fragrance space, and that is Lattafa Khamrah. This is an incredibly sweet and spicy fragrance. This is gonna smell like grandma's house at Christmas time, you know, when there's baking going on, there's spices in the house, very cozy, sit by a fire, relax. That's what this is in a fragrance. I would say if you're a beginner getting into the fragrance space, this is fantastic. This is long lasting, it's cheap, it's strong, smells good. Like you do smell good in this one. But I think as you start to have your nose develop, your opinions might change a little bit because I find that happens with a ton of people in the fragrance space. At the beginning, they love this one. As they smell more, you just realize that it's just a very loud projecting fragrance with just very linear DNA. It's sweet and spicy, and that's what you get. So if you don't like your overly sweet, sickly, spiced fragrances, I don't think this is gonna be for you, but if you're a beginner and you want something on the cheap end, yes, this is worth it. But for me, I don't think it's worth it. Now that my nose has smelled so many different fragrances, I don't find this one as unique enough. The one thing I will say is that this thing will last like 12 hours or more on your clothing, on your skin. This is an absolute beast mode of a fragrance. Stronger with you intensely. I mean, what can you say? You know, for the longest time, I did not own this fragrance until 2 days ago, because all you ever hear is stronger with you this, stronger with you that, intensely, absolutely, powerfully. And you know what? I've just thought, you know what? This is the most overhyped fragrance that I've ever heard about. But I thought, you know what? I got to give it a real shot. Decided to go for the big boy bottle. And you know what? I have to say, when it comes to a vanilla fragrance, this does smell really nice. It does. I mean, you can't deny that this is a nice vanilla, warm fragrance, very sweet, has a little bit of like toffee, a little bit of cinnamon, but that vanilla and tonka is just, it's gorgeous. There's definitely other ones in the lineup that are more complex, but this one just works. Longevity is great, 7-8 hour mark. It's sweet, It's uplifting, it's cozy for the winter and fall time, stronger with you intensely. I mean, you really can't go wrong. So yes, as much as it's talked about like crazy, I still think it's a very nice fragrance, and yeah, it is worth it. If you're interested in any of these fragrances, I'm gonna links down in the description. Also, you can order decants of some of the more expensive fragrances to see if you even wanna buy a full bottle. Rasasi Hawas Ice, one of the best cheapies that you can get in the dupe fragrance space. When Rasasi wasn't putting out a new fragrance every other day, they started out with, this was one of the OGs, Hawas Ice. They took the original Hawas, which is that Invictus, sweet yet kind of aquatic DNA. They made it more refined, a little icy, a little cooling. They just made it better. And that's what you get is Hawas Ice. It is this sweet, incredibly long-lasting fragrance. Like this lasts for like 9-10 hours on me. Like I smell this all day when I wear this. I think it's a great gym fragrance. I wear it all the time in the gym, my personal gym. I don't let everybody else smell it, but for me, I like wearing it. I mean, you really can't go wrong with it. I think this is like $45 Canadian. It's really not that expensive. And you're getting something that is an excellent performer, a great scent profile. I think it's one of Hawas's best releases. I don't think it's the best one. Hawas Fire takes #1 spot for me. But this is an absolute #2. And you know what, for most people, this is gonna be #1. This just works. And now we go for one of the big boys, Louis Vuitton's Imagination. Okay, the DNA, I can't deny it smells so good. It is a soapy, clean, smells like an expensive, rich hotel. It's a beautiful DNA, like let's be real. If you've ever smelled this, it just works. Is it worth $400 though? No, absolutely not. This is like $100, maybe $100.50 fragrance. What you're really paying for here is the brand name. You're paying for that Louis Vuitton name stamp on this bottle. Is it a good DNA? Yes. Do you smell good? Does it just work in almost every single situation? Yeah, absolutely. But there are so many other good dupes of it out right now that I don't think this is actually worth it. I bought it because, well, I make content, but if I was just an everyday fragrance enthusiast person getting into fragrance, please don't pay that much money for a fragrance that is a simple, soapy, clean DNA when the dupe fragrances honestly do it so close. Longevity is solid, 6-7 hours, scent profile is great, you wear it any time of year, but for that price, no. The new Club de Nuit Intense Overdose. This is the newest release and it comes in a really nice, like shiny red bottle, very pretty. Guess what it smells like? Give you a second to think about it. What would this smell like? Club de Nuit? Yes, that's right. Aventus. Again, as if we needed another take on the Aventus DNA. What I will say is this does smell really nice. It's a little more fruity citrus, so it's gonna lean closer to that Aventus Absolu DNA compared to just like regular Aventus. If you want the fruitier, sweeter, almost syrupy version of it, Overdose is great for that. And it smells good. It's Aventus. At the end of the day, you're gonna smell masculine. If you already have a bunch of Club de Nuits, then no, you probably don't need this. If you just wanna collect them for the sake of it, sure. If you don't have any of them, yeah, I'd say that this is definitely worth it. I'm just getting fatigued with the DNA. So it's a yes and a no, depending on your situation. The most hyped up summer niche fragrance, Suspiro Vibrato. The felt on here that makes it feel kind of uncomfortable. Beautiful bottle, but the scent profile, you get sparkling ginger and grapefruit, a little bit powdery, a little bit musky, with insane 8 to 10 hours of longevity, which is pretty fantastic for a freshy fragrance. So I'm impressed with how they were able to make this thing last as much as they do. So yes, this is absolutely worth it. It is a beautiful DNA. I love Tygar and Genius Ginger. That DNA is just fantastic. Yes, there are some cheaper alternatives, but they never hit the OG. Like, as much as I love dupe fragrances, because you can get into that same vein for a cheaper price, they're never gonna touch the OG, never. There's something about the original of this that just smells fantastic. Yes, it's hyped up like crazy. Yes, the prices have gone up, but the scent profile, it just works. Tygar and Icon, this is a take on Bleu de Chanel's Les Exclusive. It's a nice DNA. It's very masculine. It's more ambery, more woody. And then you still get that Bleu de Chanel kind of undertones in there. Now, there are quite a few takes on this DNA and all of them are pretty good. I will say that this one isn't my favorite. It's darker, it's incensey, ambery, woody. It's nice. Longevity, 7-ish hour range. Dupe-wise, Seasoned Drift by Riffs, a little bit better. If you don't have one, Icon is still good. And lastly, we have Mykonos Empire, one of the most hyped up fragrances, well, of the summer. This, honestly, the DNA is beautiful. I gotta admit, this is a beautiful fragrance because it takes two popular DNAs, Creed Virgin Island Water and Afternoon Swim by Louis Vuitton. So Creed Virgin Island Water, you're gonna get some creamy coconut, a tart lime. It's sweet, it's creamy, it's perfect for the heat. And then Afternoon Swim, you're getting one of the most realistic orange notes in a fragrance. Absolutely beautiful. Now, of course, the quality isn't going to match, you know, $400 or $500 fragrances. It's just not. So if you go into that expecting it, no. I think Mykonos' fragrances are fantastic for the price. You're getting beautiful DNA for a really cheap, budget-friendly option, and they smell good. They work. You're paying $40, $50 for a fragrance that, you know what, does a good job on different DNAs. So to me, yes, this is absolutely worth it. If you can find a way to get your hands on it, this is worth it. There you have it, guys. These are 10 fragrances that are incredibly popular. A lot of them are yeses, a lot of them are nos, but I mean, fragrance is totally subjective. They might be all yeses for you, they might be all nos for you, and it might be a mix and match. If you're interested in any of these fragrances, I'm gonna have links down in the description. You can also try out decants if you wanna sample some of the more expensive fragrances to see if you even wanna buy a full bottle. And with that, check out these videos up here, and I'll see you guys in the next video.